Today we are playing Pirate Shaman. What I like about the tourist card here in Carefree Cookie, which is a legendary, but if you can afford it, you get access to all the same cards that like Pirate Demon Hunter has access to, which means that you're kind of getting two decks for one. You get great cards like Patches the Pilot, which you can use in both. Obviously you got the Treasure Distributor, you got Adrenaline Fiend, Sigil of Skydiving, and what's a little different, I will say, is the fact that Shaman has this really strong card in Horn of the Windlord. You can do 6 damage from face with the Wind Fury, which is really nice. In addition to, don't forget, the Fiend being buffed. So you can have some crazy swing turns. You get that up to 7, 8 damage with Wind Fury. That's 16. That's enough to burst down a lot of people, finish them off. And you have other stuff like the dangerous Cliffside location, which is insane. And I really like the Backstage Bouncer. So that's a taunt. You transform a friendly minion into a copy of this. It's able to stabilize the board a little bit better, and I actually do think Pirate Shaman does very well into Pirate Demon Hunter for the same reason, because you have this strong taunt minion. And of course, it's not any good like Flood Zoo style deck without Zilliax, where he's discounted based on the other minions on the board and gives everyone +1/+1. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Where will fate take us?
Your time has come.
So we have Cookie here, which he's mainly used for his ability. He's actually not a great card to draw, I would say. So I want to throw this back. Sigil is strong. Treasure Distributor is a strong turn 1, especially when you have that following it. And then, you know, it's not bad to have a minion like Skirting Death, where you basically get to steal 4 attack from it. But it isn't something that I want right now. When you have the weapon, I think that's a different story. This is also a pretty good keep for turn 1, but we're not going to go that route just because we have the Sigil of Skydiving. And both cards drawing 3, making an outcast where only you do, is very strong here as well. And as you can see, it's already qualified. We got lucky with the position it was. I will probably put this down in a second for, you know, turn 3. That's going to be really strong if they both survive, and we'll have a big threat on the board. And look at that. And then, of course, this is better when you have the weapon, so hold on to this for now. I want to use this guy. And you know what? Because I have coin, I might as well cycle now, I feel like. And as you can see, that is a quick surrender from a great start.
Let the crystals claim your mind.
So here,
Your time has come.
I like something like Thrall's Gift, but it's not great to have in your opening mulligan when you still need stuff like Sigil of Skydiving, you know, the Pirate, 1-drop, Patches the Pilot as well, and we got 2 of the 3 things we're looking for. And as we play off curve, something like Paraglide being played in a couple turns is pretty nice. We got those tokens in there, and Sigil will come soon. Alright, it looks like they took no turn. Now we're just setting up for a strong turn 3 if we can have it. Worst case scenario, we throw something like a Trusty Companion down. Something like Turn the Tide here. I just want to pressure the board as much as I can. I'm going to trade in here, keep my board state, and just hope for something strong to come. I don't mind using one of the Turn the Tides just because we don't have a weapon right now, so I don't feel like it's much of a punish. This can still be played in the next turn. This guy cannot anymore just because of the overload, but he'll be played soon.
is upon us!
And it's time for treasure trap!
Fasten your seatbelt.
Alright. This is one of those situations where you can't kill them all. So if Hozen gets down and we get a couple lucky parachute generators in the next few turns, I feel like we're going to win this. Like pretty early, too. It's only turn 4. And they're going to trade multiple times in the patches.
My turn.
Again, let's just do the 6 damage. Getting the Stoneclaw Totem is nice here, but a lot of the other ones would have been half decent too.
You faced an inferno.
He was forced to use Infernal to stabilize a little bit. And let's see how they trade. I think they're just going to clear the board state now. This is a situation where I don't mind how it turned out. I want to go for the lethal more times than not. Since I wasn't able to make it, I just have to, restabilize. I have something like Paraglide now with the Outcast ability. I'm going to be able to refresh my hand pretty quickly now. As you can see, I can even use it twice if I really want to. And we'll just go face from there. Being able to show an aggro deck kind of bounce back from stabilization from a control deck is something that I hope to show in every guide. So let's do this. So I think a Lightning Storm here would be perfect. We take out 2 of the minions. We almost kill that. Getting a 1-1 to deal damage is very easy, especially since we just top decked this, but, we might get another parachute minion as well. Plus, this can basically kill anything.
A symphony of darkness.
And this is going to have to go. And like I said, we throw down this guy real quick. We swing. And we can do something fun here with the Dangerous Cliffside. We can tap all 3 procs here if we, use it, swing, use it, Wind Fury, swing, and then use it again. If we get a Zilliax here, we might be able to do something crazy. Especially since we have this guy now. So let's clear some room. We deal some damage to him. Alright, so we're going to tap it. You see that's 2 damage, 2 damage. Swing. We can tap it again. And just to show it off, you can swing in here again. Swing with the hero. And then you can actually tap it a 3rd time. I didn't get a chance, though, because he surrendered.
Peace is not always the answer.
Your time has come.
Alright, as you can see here, we need to kind of mulligan most our cards. The Sigil, really good here. But the other 3, not so much. That Dragon Legendary actually probably could have kept the Gorgonzormu guy. Which, it's a pretty funny card concept. I'll give them that. Here, we're going to be a little aggressive because we have 2 of these and coin. I'm going to play one on turn 1, play one on turn 2. Hopefully I can get a Zilliax, you know, kind of by turn 3.
Picking up pace!
And I'm not really in a rush to trade. You know, the more minions stay alive, including his, if he wants to trade one, I want the Zilliax discount. Alright, so he's just playing some board minions. He's going to try trading here. I'm in a much better spot than him, though. As you can see, it's pretty cheap now. In fact, it's free if I do that. And I might as well go face, because right now, if I get a Bloodlust, it's too low mana to use it, but it is something that I can keep in mind once I get to, you know, 6 or so mana. But when I'm at 6 or so mana, I might also just want to trade with the weapon. Matters on how many of these minions survive. Again, you know, buffing, a lot of fun right now. Patches is so good here. Like I said, we want as many minions on the board when it comes time for Bloodlust. And, you know, we could get a lucky draw. And he actually already gives up just because he doesn't have an answer.
This ends now! Your time has come.
We got Sigil of Skydiving here. Again, that's the only thing we're keeping. And hopefully this game lasts a little longer, because as you can see, Pirate Shaman gets out of hand pretty quickly, and people tend to concede when they don't have an answer, like a quick board clear to them. So you don't get to do a lot of the cool stuff, but hopefully this has made it pretty clear that I almost feel like they use the Demon Hunter cards better than Demon Hunter sometimes. Especially, you know, with the Wind Fury weapon being a lot of fun. And seeing this matchup, we're going to be able to see the Pirate Demon Hunter versus the Pirate Shaman, so that'll be fun as well. That's a pretty great turn 1, though. I will admit that. Well, we have a pretty good turn 2, turn 3. See, we'll play that in the next turn. We'll be able to have a bunch of 2/2 minions. Alright, we have to make sure that their buffer dies before next turn. So, take those 2 out, and then we'll just kill Patches because he's the, you know, legendary minion. Functionally, at this point, they're the same, though. And they can trade pretty cleanly here. Actually, especially with that top deck there. They can keep their 2/1, or they can, you know, go a little bit wider with some 1/1s. Like, they're just gonna opt to do that. This is a great minion to buff, too. And we get Patches. That's a great draw. I like it. He's pretty much drawing all his Patches parachutes already.
I see.
Now, he's running a deck that's a little different than what I played in my video, but overall the basic idea is still the same. The hero attacking +1, that's ramp. I mean, that's going to be good for him. Maybe not as good as other cards he could have included, though. And I'm going to trade here just to get that threat away. And, you know, the 1 damage is enough to kill one of the tokens, so I'm pretty happy about how that turned out. Now this will be pretty good next turn, especially if we can get some of these free swings. Just because, you know, 4 damage, 5 damage, it becomes 8, 10 in a swing.
One dose solves any problem.
I see.
Alright, and he gets more. Let's see if he trades the board here. Pressuring face probably is his best win condition, but he might see how scary that is and, you know, kind of trade a lot into it. And as you can see, now I'm getting my draws. I could have played that in a better order, admittedly. And, you know, we'll play him finally. We'll get a chance to see him in action. Alright, and as you can see, look at how much damage that was. Fiend carries his weight. And especially if, you know, I'd had that's 16 damage there. You know, that's crazy. 5 plus 3 twice. And if he doesn't have a clean answer here, I think we just win outright.
I'm flying.
All right. Alright, and you see we were able to use it better than the Demon Hunter, kind of proving what I said, that it seems like this matchup actually favors Shaman, which is really cool to see, especially if you're tired of seeing Pirate Demon Hunter. Alright, thanks for seeing the video. I hope you watch all the videos on this channel. I'm making more and more guides about what is strong right now in Standard, and if you want to see me do Wild, please stop by as well and let me know in the comments. Thank you, and farewell.